With the horns, you know what that means. It's time to welcome you to the update from CCRP. It's Sunday, April 13. Welcome to the CCRP update. This is the 15th episode for 2025. The CCRP was created to empower, celebrate, and protect Jamaica seniors. They offer many benefits. Visit our website at ccrponline.org. CCRP Update is brought to you by J&J Silver Shield, the best choice for auto and property insurance exclusively for CCRP members. Contact Gallagher Insurance Brokers or J&J for best value and a boatload of benefits. In today's update, our hot topic, pardon my pun, our hot topic is fire safety. Our guide will be the competent and affable Superintendent Emeleo Ebanks, Officer in Charge, Public Education and Research in the Fire Safety Prevention and Investigation Branch. But first, a little family business. Our CCRP update sponsors J&J offer their amazing Silver Shield plan for auto and property insurance exclusively for CCRP members. The auto plan includes free benefits from the Jamaica Automobile Association with valet service for vehicle registration, fitness, 24-hour roadside assistance, and discounted driver services. CCRP members, if you have not yet renewed your membership, we urge you to do so now. All those who have paid their CCRP membership dues for 2025 will be eligible to win. Win maybe a 4-day, 3-night stay for a family of 4 at the Little Bay Country Club in beautiful Negril, or a weekend for 2 at the fabulous S Hotel in Montego Bay. Don't miss out. Pay your dues and encourage your friends to sign up. You could be a winner. Talking about signing up, you only have to be 40 years old to get into this club, this amazing group. Because if you're 40 or over, you're eligible to join the CCRP. When you join CCRP, you open a world of exciting events and money-saving discounts. For only an initial registration of $2,500 and an annual renewal of $2,000, you'll have access to discounts of up to 30% from over 100 discount partners. And CCRP also offers 2 health insurance plans underwritten by Sagicor for our members. Remember, members are 40 or over, so it's a good time to be part of it. On next week's program, we will celebrate CCRP's 15th anniversary with Mrs. Jean Lowry Chin, our founder and executive chair of the beloved CCRP. That should be something worth listening to, the highlights and all. And now to the meat of today's update. Fire safety. And our guide, Superintendent Emeleo Ebanks, Officer in Charge, Public Education and Research in the Fire Safety Prevention and Investigation Branch of the Jamaica Fire Brigade. How do you do, Soup?
How do you do?
Yeah, yeah, all right. My script says SOUP. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. You all right?
A little bit of soup in the rain would probably make it better, right?
Oh, it's raining where you are. Maybe that's why you sound so cold. It's raining and the wife close by. I get it. I know your work is serious work, so you need to take a break occasionally. So we love that. You're doing well, though.
Yes, I am. Thanks for asking. How you doing?
Wonderful. Doing brilliantly well today. It's a good day. Let's start at the very beginning, like they say. The very good place to start. What are some of the most common causes of home fires in Jamaica, and how can we prevent them? We tend to think about other kind of fires, but home fires, what is causing most of them here in Jamaica?
Right off the bat, electricity.
Oh my goodness.
We have to split electricity now into different categories because there's a connection like you and I have, and I hope all the members of the CCRP. Then there's a connection that some persons, I prefer to say, they borrow from, they or they do some siphoning.
Oh my God.
By the way,
yes.
Whatever connection you have, you have to make sure that you get a licensed and certified electrician to come in and do the electrical work. And also, you make sure that once your work has been done over 5 years ago, we suggest to persons that you have same license and electrician certified electrician come in to do some checks, make sure that everything is working how it is supposed to work. So about 70-80% of the home fires are. There is another percentage, of course, where persons leave cooking unattended. They, for example, leave and they go and have a conversation next door with the neighbor, or the one that we hear ever so often, just run along a shop, go get something to come back. That one. And then there's a small percentage, really, where you have children might be playing with some kind of discarded light, or just, for example, playing with anything that can start a fire.
Yes. So you have
those are the main causes.
So I hear some preventive measures running in my head back as a father of 2 and a grandfather of 8. It's in my mind. But tell me, what are some of the ways that you tell people to be cautious? I guess with children, you try to keep clear of them anything that's potentially dangerous, whether it's liquids that poisonous or something that can be combustible.
So I normally tell persons when I was growing up, I have a cousin who is a police officer now, and he and I started a fire in the property next door to ours, growing up in St. Elizabeth in the country. There's a lot of space. What we were doing, we were playing with and experimenting with different things that can start a fire. Right. The fire got out of control in the old outside kitchen, threw it through the window, ran inside, wash off a face and look fresh, and went outside to tell my parents that there's fire next door. So that's one of the things we have to make sure. We watch children, we supervise the children.
Right.
And I go a little bit further and I tell people, I try to use scare tactics. So I tell the children that if you do that, it can cause you to die.
Consequences.
So they stay away from that kind of thing. They get the message and they stay away from it. So we make sure that, we're supervising the children. And the very elderly, you do not leave the very elderly alone at home, especially with children. If children are experimenting, the very elderly might not be able to watch them the way they want to. So what will happen is that you are now setting up 2 categories, the very elderly and the children, to die. Make sure that we prevent those things. And as I said, everything electrical related, certified and licensed electrician. Make sure. A telltale sign though, if you see we're getting some rains now.
Yes.
If the ants coming out of a socket, a switch, anything electrical, what it is telling you is that in there is a little bit warmer than the outside, and it's warmer because frictional heat. So something is creating some amount of sparking or arcing inside there, and you want to have that checked out. So that's a telltale. Something is going on.
That's a brilliant one. No, smoke alarms, more people are getting smoke alarms than in the past. It seems that way to me. Am I right?
Yes, you are correct. Because they are more accessible now.
Yeah. But it's not. Yeah, go ahead.
That the message we put out there to persons as well, get these things, because the amount of noise that they give you, I always joke and tell people, at 3 a.m., if one of those alarms giving 70, 80 decibels of noise don't wake you up, you are probably dead before that.
Yeah, I get it. But it's not a fit it and forget it thing either, right? Because sometimes we buy fancy things and we figure it will take care of itself. Everything needs maintenance, right? Everything.
Right. And the maintenance in these things, they are pretty simple. You can buy a battery-operated smoke detector that comes with a 2-side tape on the back, and you peel off, stick it in the ceiling, and of course it comes with a 9-volt battery. Most of them come with a 9-volt battery. And for persons who don't know that 9-volt battery, it is that rectangular shaped battery.
Right.
Easiest to describe it. It's one of that, you fit it, stick it in the center of your ceiling, every room except for the kitchen. And I know the persons are going to ask now, so Jerry, why am I saying not the kitchen? In the kitchen, you want a heat detector. Yes. Because the kitchen is going to experience some amount of smoke. There's a difference between the smoke detector and the heat detector. So the smoke detector will pick up the whiff of smoke from a cigarette, for argument's sake. You don't want every whiff of smoke that goes up in the kitchen to be triggering your alarm system. So that is why you need a heat detector for the kitchen. For all other smoke alarm is good.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's talk through some of the key fire safety tips that every household should not just be aware of, but to really, you gave me some for the children and the elderly already, which is a good deposit. Any more you wanted to get on? Because there's so many possibilities in a household, so many moving parts.
Yes. One of the main things, make sure that you develop a plan for your home. A lot of us know the workplace plan. If the alarm goes off, this is what we do. You need to know, factor in your home. You are most vulnerable at home because you are sleeping most of the time when you are at home. So you want to have that fire safety plan developed. So let's do one pretty quickly. Everybody knows this is where we are going to gather. Out at the front, under the mango tree, wherever it is, this is where we are going to gather. So once the alarms start going, this is where we go. Your job is to take Auntie out the house because Auntie now do too well and her foot now go alone. So your job is to take her out. However, if Auntie is in such a case that she weighs 350 pounds and you weigh 150, then that improper faction just won't work.
Improper fraction. Detention for you. Detention. Yes.
Right. So we have to make sure that the plan is credible. So we have two persons to take Auntie out, and we also need to designate someone to call the fire brigade. A lot of persons don't know the importance of that. We don't know when there's a fire unless you call us. The longer you take, the more damage is going to be done. So make sure you have that plan.
Yes.
Once alarm goes, this is where we go. And as we said, the cooking unattended, you make sure that you have alarm systems. The children, don't ever leave them. And I tell persons another one that I need to get to you quickly. If it is that you get home and you feel tired, do not say you are going to put on the pot and go take a 5. The 5 sometimes turns out to be 55 and more. So
yes.
Take the 5, then you wake up fresh and start cooking. You have to make sure. Don't want you getting into that kind of situation. And I think even though it's not fire directly, we need to speak a little bit about persons with those enclosed garages suffering from carbon monoxide poisoning. It is getting quite rampant in other parts of the world. So you have an enclosed situation, an enclosed garage. You drive in, shut down the vehicle before you close the shutters. Because the carbon monoxide that is coming out, it is what we call the sweet death. It puts you in a state of stupor, in a state of sleep, and it will kill you.
Oh, goodness.
We have to make sure that we take care of those things.
Wow. That's a lot to think about. You have some of those on your website, sir?
Yes, we do. And I like to encourage persons, go by the fire station. They are yours. They are there for you. Go into a fire station. Speak with a firefighter. Get some fire safety tips. Get the number for the fire station. And generally understand what the fire brigade is there to do and how we can assist you.
Got it. Got it. Thank you so much, Sup. All the very best. And keep well, you hear?
Keep well, you too.
Good, good. Superintendent Emeleo Ebanks, Officer in Charge, Public Education and Research, Fire Safety Prevention and Investigation Branch at the Jamaica Fire Brigade. Very, very robust tips. Practical and timely counsel on fire safety. Until next Sunday at 3 for all things CCRP, visit our website, ccrponline.org, and don't forget to check us out on YouTube as well. If you're 40 or over, don't just listen. Join. Become a full member now. Why wait? Build your connections now. Keep informed. Make the best life choices before retirement. Don't regret it. Not scaring you, just encouraging you. I will look forward to seeing you. CCRP Update, brought to you by J&GI Silver Shield, the best choice for auto and property insurance exclusively for CCRP members. Contact Gallagher Insurance Brokers or J&GI for best value and a boatload of benefits.